Well, what's going on, everyone? Chiefs Kingdom. Well, what a game today. What a game. A nail biter. But we are headed back to the AFC Championship game for a fifth straight year. That's right, 5 straight AFC title game appearances. We came on and win this one 27-20 in the divisional round against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And it was a back and forth game. We never trailed, but Jacksonville, sure made it interesting. They played their hardest, really, but we hung on and got the win. And yeah, quite a bit to talk about in this one. Uh, so we would win the toss, defer, so the Jaguars would get the ball first, and uh, they would go 3-and-out. And then we would score on our opening drive. Patrick Mahomes would find Travis Kelce to put us up 7-0. And then the Jaguars would answer right back and tied up 7-7. Christian Kirk, 10-yard reception touchdown from Trevor Lawrence to tie it up 7-7. And then on our next series, Patrick Mahomes would be hurt as he would, after he threw the ball, and he would be land on a couple of the Jacksonville defenders' foot, and they would land right on his ankle, and he was limping, and at first went to the sideline, and then continued to play, but then was basically forced to have to leave the game, and we then got a 50-yard field goal, but then Mahomes had to leave the game, headed to the locker room, and so then that meant we had to go to henne at quarterback, who really the only games he appeared in were in garbage time situations, games where we were up by more than 20 points late in games, and really he just came in and took a knee and all that. So that was the only times we needed him. And well, he would come in, and we would start out 1st and 10 on our own 2-yard line. So had a long way to go, and then on a 12-play, 98-yard drive, henne would find Travis Kelce to put us up 17-7. Jaguars then kept the lead at 17-10 right before halftime. And yeah, so how about that? Henne, who, ironically enough, 2 years ago in the divisional round against the Browns, where Mahomes had a concussion, left the game, didn't return, and henne came in and basically saved the game. And yeah, so similar situation in this one. However, Mahomes would come back in the second half, as he was questionable to return with that ankle injury. And he was very frustrated seeing it when he had to go to the locker room for x-rays and stuff, but it was not too severe for him to have to leave the game. So anyway, towards the end of the third quarter, Butker with a 50-yard field goal to put us up 20-10. Then Jaguars cut the lead to 20-17. Travis Etienne, a 4-yard run to cut the lead to 27-17. to 20-17 rather, and then we would go back on top by 10. Mahomes would throw to Valdez-Scantling 6 yards out to put us up 27-17, and then Jaguars uh, on a 8-play drive where they were trying to make it a 3-point game. However, uh, Jamal Agnew would fumble the ball. Nick Bolton will recover it, and that was uh, in the red zone. And yes, we get the ball back with virtually a chance to win the game, and but we would go 3-and-out, so the Jaguars would have a chance with under 5 minutes left. However, Trevor Lawrence would throw interception to rookie Jalen Watson. There's then a taunting penalty, so that cost us 15 yards. So we have it at our own 16, but then 3-and-out, so there's a minute 4 remaining. Jaguars down by 10. No timeouts, so they went down the field and a 48-yard field goal by Riley Patterson. Then the onside kick for them to have a chance to possibly tie it up. But Kadarius Toney would recover it on the onside kick. And yeah, so what a game. And just a, super impressive of, Chad Henne coming in when Mahomes got hurt and led us on that 98-yard drive. Uh, yeah, just gotta give a lot of credit to him, since this was really his first real playing time where he's actually been in a game uh, in an important situation since really honestly that playoff game from 2 years ago. So as he was the Jaguars starter for a few years, and has only made one start in the past 8 seasons. So pretty impressive. So Mahomes was limping all day really, or ever since the injury. But he amazingly played through it and threw for 195 yards. And Travis Kelce, 14 catches for 98 yards, 2 scores, one from Mahomes and Chad Henne. So, and yeah, so find out what happens tomorrow between the Bengals and the Bills game. If the Bengals win, then they will come to Arrowhead. But if the Bills win, then we will travel to Atlanta for the AFC title game, which is next Sunday. So see what happens. It's going to be a good one, no matter what. So now Mahomes just has to, heal his ankle. He has, a week to prepare for the game and all that. So pretty amazing. So until next week, AFC title game. And also, of course, the Cowboys 49ers tomorrow night as well. So until next week, Sunday, Conor Spicker saying, Go Chiefs.